So let's keep moving. Love having this kind of fun. There's a difference between amateurs and pros. Think about it for your new employees versus the old seasoned veterans. If you are an amateur in sports, you're not consistent. You hit unforced errors in tennis. Pros are more consistent. They've worked on the basic skills. They understand what they need to be able to do. In their business world, they know what the protocol is and how to follow it. If in fact you are an amateur, newbie, versus a pro, and you're focusing on all the big successes, let's just use tennis for example. If I focus in on my ace, and I just walk around going, yeah, you should have seen it. Oh, I just burned him. Oh, I had a goofy foot, he was going the wrong. If I'm focusing on only my serve, my ace, I am missing out on all my double faults. And it's because of my unforced errors that it keeps me as an amateur. What I need to be able to do is decrease my errors and increase my consistency. So if I'm an amateur, if I'm new at my business, and I have employees that are new, I need to make sure that they all have the same language, understand the passion, belong inside of this, feel invested. They do know it's okay for them to fail because I'm going to be there to help walk them through it and not punish them. We work in a Western civilization which punishes you for being 5 minutes late, but doesn't reward you for being a half an hour early. We need to be able to consider what the long-term ramifications are. We oftentimes talk about this with athletics, and we have to look at it with our own employees. The difference between skill acquisition and performance expectation. If in fact the person that you're employed with doesn't have the skills, but we hold them accountable to a certain level of performance, we're setting them up for failure. The reality is they have to develop the skill first. If they haven't developed the skill, we can't hold them to performance expectations. There's a reality of growth potential, but we in our society tend to look at it as performance expectation rather than nurturing the development of our employees. So we talked about this just as we said a second ago. Some veteran in the league versus a rookie. In medicine, we oftentimes talk about the medical model, which is broken down into 3 steps. See one, do one, teach one. I must see it, I must become aware of it first. I must get my hands on it, I must do it second. But then the third one is I actually have to be able to teach it. If I don't have the ability to teach the nuances of what we're talking about, I really haven't mastered it. It's the capacity to break it down to the nuance when you truly understand the process. See one, do one, teach one.